How would you describe the 2023-24 offseason?
Well, one thing they don't tell you is that when you have a deep playoff run, there is no offseason.
The New York Liberty are headed to the WNBA Finals.
The day after the season ended last year, we were already getting after how to improve our team to get us to where we want to go this year.
You know, if we can bring the core group back and just add some certain pieces, we want to make sure we put ourselves in a situation where we can compete again for a final.
If your front office is able to find those quality pieces that you feel can make your team better and give your team a competing chance, that's when you know you're doing your job and you're going to help the Liberty in the long run. I think this offseason was really one of more recalibrating this team. You had the star power in Jonquel Jones and Brianna Stewart and Courtney Vandersloot. But it was really that bench piece that I think people really wanted to see how could they fine-tune it. And I think New York realized you needed to get a little bit more versatile.
I think last year we were just really top heavy. Later on in the season, in the playoffs, it kind of got to us, and we needed to kind of be able to look to our bench to just give us quality minutes.
The reality is we're in a hard cap in the WNBA, which means you can't exceed it for really any reason.
The beautiful thing about having a hard cap is that it incentivizes teams to be a bit more creative with these moves. New York said, you know what, let's go overseas. Who are some of these under-the-radar talents that we can bring in? A lot of these players are already 3-4 years deep into their pro career. It really makes you an even better pro because you have all of those experiences already.
Obviously, I couldn't wait to come and just to join a team and to embrace the vision of what we want to achieve.
We're going to need all of our players, all 11, 12. It's always important to stay ready because you never know when your number is going to get called.
We know that they have the strengths to be able to be starters on other teams, and so for them to want to be a part of this team and own their role and do so to the best of their ability, I think it's going to be our secret weapon this year.
Anytime you have returning players, especially in your starters, it allows them to hit the ground running.
4 of the starters for New York in double figures.
And these experienced players, we're going to lean into their leadership to help the ones that are coming off the bench to get up to speed where we want to play.
When you have players that you can plug and play in different sets, you're able to have that confidence and trust that this scheme is going to work.
These players have a ton of experience regardless of where they're coming from.
We're really talking to our bench about being ready and being prepared because you just never know when your number is going to be called and when you're going to be the next man up.
Brondello says we haven't won anything yet. This team is laser focused. I mean, you talk to any player, your mission, be the last one standing.
The New York Liberty announced that guard Courtney Vandersloot is out indefinitely due to personal reasons.
With Vandersloot out tonight in the update, presume Kayla Thornton will be back in the starting 5, and who do you expect from the bench to rise up tonight?
Yeah, well, all of them. No Schluter here. Sabrina's a point guard. B can bring it up. Stewie can bring it up. We have 9 people in here ready to go. This is all about us. It's about our focus and intensity. Okay, come in with that mindset for 40 minutes. Okay, let's go. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right.
Kayla Thornton typically coming off the bench tonight in the starting lineup.
At 6'1", she's really going to try to make life uncomfortable for opposing offenses. Meanwhile, she's going to give you point production. That is the type of player you need on your bench that's willing to do all these necessary things for New York to win.
Feels more comfortable just knowing the system, knowing what is expected. I just do the little things, knowing when to make plays,
Kayla Thornton with the active hands.
when to cut, and make an impact in the game.
We ready, been ready, I waited, my turn, on God, help stay.
Kayla Thornton has been, I would say, the most valuable player for the New York Liberty tonight. She's been a difference maker.
Seeing that level of confidence grow for Kayla Thornton, you have to love it if you're a Liberty fan.
KT, it was her best game, and that's how she can help us. She's a dog on defense.
Hey, this is KT
and KB,
and we're at the Brooklyn Bridge Park
for the Brooklyn Dribble event.
Yes.
Hey, are they dancing over there? We might have to join. Hey.
You gotta work. Hey, give us some love.
So we two have become, Brooklyn's newest dynamic duo. People are favorites of the KT and KB connection, and to see how many fans have, adopted you as their own, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's a lot of fun to hear that a lot of people like us. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just being ourselves, and yeah, I just love the connection that we have together, and I always have a great time with KT.
Kennedy Burke, she's someone who's been in the league before, and I think she's gone back to France and was MVP of their league for the last 2 years.
You're talking about a player in Kennedy Burke who didn't play in the W last year. She's coming into a brand new situation. It's her 4th team in 5 years in the league.
I got drafted by Dallas in 2019. And then I played for Indiana for 2 years. And then I played for Seattle, and then DC. I knew I was in good hands when New York gave me that call.
She has the experience that will help us lean into our bench.
Kennedy Burke is going to make plays that really change the tide of a game. If it's driving and getting some of those layups, that's going to help New York chip away. If it's a deflection, she wants to be that player that creates a spark.
Kennedy Burke on a mission of responsibility from the outside. Kennedy Burke in the corner.
What KB can bring to this team is energy on and off the court. She's a dancer.
It's good to see the newbies, just be themselves, have fun.
It's not avocado toast. This is what? Skinny avocado.
Look at the tears. The vibes are immaculate.
These players now know each other on a personal level, and that's only going to help us moving forward.
Is this your first time seeing Barclays or going here?
With the 11th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, New York
Liberty select Marquisha Davis, University.
When she was playing high school ball, to see her really good and making history and breaking records, yeah, that was my moment. I realized that she was gonna really be good, so I always knew that one day she would make it to the WNBA.
Marquisha Davis, African American Studies, Recreation Administration.
Out of the 7 kids that I have, she's the first one to graduate high school. She's done a lot of great, awesome things in her life, and I'm proud that she's always keep God first.
Marquisha Davis is my youngest sister. I'm her oldest sister. They are young. I just remember her always playing basketball. Like, she was always dribbling a basketball when she was younger.
Was there like a specific highlight that really just surprised you for Marquisha?
Some of the stuff she done in college the last season really surprised me. The move that she was making. Like some of the shots she would do in games, I would like, oh my goodness, she's like cold.
And how about this? We're going to see Marquisha Davis, the rookie.
So much speed down the court. Davis with the steal. My goodness.
Teach right now. Let's be a little bit more intentional with how we want to play, because that's how success comes. We have execution, failure, learn. Let's go execute again until we get success. Now that's going to be a constant thing that we're going to do all season long. Okay, before I end, obviously I just want to welcome back.
How did playing abroad this offseason prepare you for this W season?
In the EuroLeague, there's the top players in Europe and the world, and it's just so fun to be able to compete against them every night. Being able to get game reps against very high-level players, I think that really prepared me to excel in this season. I feel like I did a lot of growing off the court because obviously my role was different than it was in college. Being able to use my versatility and my speed on the defensive end will be important, and just playing as hard as I can.
To see Nyara really have that comfort level and really be able to produce, you have to relish in that because you're seeing a youthful player develop and blossom right before your eyes.
I think
is seeing a 6'5" big who has size, who has quickness, who can be very effective in screen actions, can be very effective defending bigs.
We were working hard for these 2 weeks, grinding it, you know what I'm saying, putting in the work. We're like, okay, we need like a little, like, getaway day. So we're like, hey, why not go to Six Flags, right? Some of us have not been here, some are just, you know, rekindling memories from, you know, back in the day. And look, now we're here. Dreams do come true. You heard her saying, bring me down.
If that's her screaming, and she does everything,
right?
I would have been.
She calling on bring me down. I would have been calling on Jesus.
I mean, you guys are leading, obviously, the standings in this. When you were on court having a great game yesterday, how did you feel out there?
Me personally, I'm just all about team basketball. And I think we do that lately. We share the ball, everybody gets their shot, and it's hard to stop a team that plays as a, you know, with good players and always has a weapon coming, like great players off the bench, you know, always having energy. I think it's hard to beat a team like us.
I grew up in a basketball family. My hometown, my dad did like the club and a ref and a coach and you know, like all these things my whole family plays, so kind of didn't have a choice to.
Leonie Fiebich coming to New York is very interesting because in the 4-team deal last season that saw Marina Mabrey go to Chicago, New York acquired the draft rights to Leonie Fiebich. They saw something that they figured would be valuable for this team.
She's young, but she's probably old in her experience. Was MVP of the Spanish League this year, continues to get better and better. I think it's going to be a really easy adjustment for her because of the experiences that she has had in Europe.
I had some injuries in the past I had to overcome, and I think they've really showed me why I love playing basketball and what it takes to stay healthy and stay on the court.
This is somebody that is the ultimate human being, just a phenomenal teammate. And knowing our culture here, that's exactly what we look for. So we're really excited for what she's gonna bring to us.
The goal of this team is pretty clear. I'm super excited to see how I can help. I think I'm a versatile player.
Fiebich, she is so tough. Counted and won.
I can fulfill different roles.
She makes good decisions. She's a good shooter. She can guard 1 through 5.
Defense is really one of my favorite things to do on the court. And I like to shoot the 3. When I'm open, I'm gonna let it fly.
Fiebich pulls and connects from downtown. Smart off the bench. C3 Leo from downtown.
She's spotting up, she's coming off of handoffs, she's coming off of screens, can shoot from what it seems like is almost anywhere.
Anderson picks it up on the turnover. This is where she's dangerous. Fiebich will fire again. What a boost off the bench for the Liberty. That's good. She's good. So smooth on the shot. Fiebich.
This is a team that continues to get more connected every single day.
You're someone I look up to, like for real.
1, 2, 3.
Getting to know each other more, that's just a part of basketball. Like the closer you are off the court, you can just feel it on court.
Part of the wonderful chemistry that has come to fruition both on and off the floor for the Liberty.
When you saw Courtney Vandersloot was out, and then you saw Betnijah Laney go out, the bench came in and was really able to help New York win games. We have to look at that moment and like, all right, we're here, we're rolling.
The Liberty have matched a franchise best start and they have a very diversified attack.
I think that when we play for each other, we're really unbeatable. When we share the ball, when we find each other in the best positions, then we are very, very effective.
You know, playing in the WNBA is everyone's dream, isn't it? Okay, and what you never, ever forget your first points in the WNBA!
Now the culture and the foundation is really set. How do we embody heart? How do we trust one another? How do we put the team before anything else? Because we're not going to do anything if we can't do it together.
New York had 5 returning starters, and they really upped the ante when it came to the reserves.
This is our time, okay? The lights come on, this is what we do.
All of the adversity and all of the things that we've gone through this season are going to set us up to be battle tested so that when those trials and tribulations come, we'll be prepared for it.